lesbian guy.
Why do all the girls have like pink stuff and all the boys have like different color stuff?
Hello, and welcome to No Laws TV, Mardi Gras edition. I'm Larry the Male Lesbian with you once again, and on today's episode, you're going to get the Mardi Gras experience. You're going to see what happened with our Mardi Gras event this year, first annual Zeitgeist Mardi Gras. And so, you know, it was a couple of different nights, a couple of different events, and I got to be Zeithood, where I'm able to take from the efficiently utilized resources and give them to the humans, and I guess the biosphere while we're at it. So, anyway, so we went out there, you know, partying with the people, and handed out some DVDs and so on. Now, here's the thing. I know that opening scene, a little bit shocking, right? But not to worry, not to be offended. It was totally fake. It was, you know, just some fabric, peach-colored, but it makes you wonder about when you think about laws that are supposed to restrict our behaviors, and you know, when you make some kind of indecency law, where do you draw the line? I mean, you know, mini skirts. I mean, you know, once upon a time, it was shocking to see a bit of stocking, but now, heaven knows, anything goes, right? Well, you know, the Mardi Gras, obviously, on Bourbon Street, definitely challenges those limits, if you will. It even challenges the limits of gender. I wonder if there's anyone out there who might be interested in that subject. But one thing, though, nothing below the waist. That will get you put in jail, that's for sure. I can tell you, here's the rules, basically. You can be completely naked as long as your genitals, male or female, below the waist are covered. And so what some people do is, of course, they, you know, paste on like a leaf down there or something, you know, and then just have like body paint everywhere else. Now, you see more of that in the late season Mardi Gras, but in the early season Mardi Gras it's a little bit colder, so, you know, it's like, you know. There's still people who do it, but obviously for brief periods of times, and I don't envy them. Anyway, so I digress. But so I'm going to show you a little bit of that, a little taste of that. I'm going to show you, you know, a parade up in Uptown where we go out and we hand out some DVDs and talk to the folks. So if you missed it, get ready for next year. Zeitgeist Mardi Gras next year will be from Saturday, February 9th, until Tuesday, February 12th. And so here we started the event on Saturday, and we ended on Monday, so we actually ended it a day early. But Saturday it was a little bit rainy.
A lot of people out today because it's raining. And as soon as the rain stops, everybody will come flooding out. More people on down this way.
Up here on the right is Quartermasters, one of the best, cheapest eats on Bourbon Street on the corner of Bourbon and Ursulines. But it looks like on Bourbon, at this time on Saturday evening, nothing happened. Just too rainy. And for that reason, no one showed Saturday evening, which is understandable. I mean, it was quite rainy that evening. Even my front yard and driveway was a little bit flooded. So that kind of turned out to be a good thing. And then on the next day, Frank showed up. Well, everyone, it's Zeitgeist Mardi Gras, and the first to show is Frank. Hi, Frank.
Hello, hello, hello.
All right, so what are you doing, Frank?
I'm stuffing envelopes with Zeitgeist material.
Okay. So, how did you hear about Zeitgeist?
Through the website. Looking for, just kind of floating the website. Came across you and started watching the videos. Came across the LA site. Came across you, contacted you, and here I am.
All right.
Made me laugh because it was the male lesbian site. That was just that's wild. That caught me.
Yeah, well, that's kind of the idea, is that it's you know, it's like has kind of like the shock value. Yeah.
I used to tell my wife that's what I want. You know?
So after Frank and I visited for a while, it turns out that he's actually a huge advocate of aquaponics, and he actually wants to do neighborhood-wide aquaponic systems. So kudos, that sounds great to me. And you know, they could be locally owned by a collective of people who belong in that neighborhood. Sounds like a great idea. So, and I think it'll work. And so then Frank and I hooked up with my friend Glenn, who has a friend in Uptown, and we went to a Mardi Gras party in Uptown. And this is how we got there.
Here we come, walk down the street, get the funniest, most fun, everyone we meet. Hey, we're the monkeys, and people say we're monkey around, but we're too busy singing to put anybody down.
Hello, welcome to No Laws Radio. Larry the Mellow has been here with you once again. Today's episode is called Live from French Quarter.
So I went to the party, met a bunch of great people, and they were all in a festive mood and had open minds for various reasons. One guy actually works for the local power utility here and did confirm that, yes, automation has definitely hit his livelihood, and things have changed quite a bit. I met another guy who actually worked for the local oil industry, and he used to work for one of the oil companies, and now he's just a subcontractor, and they fly him all over the world basically, but he's not doesn't have a union job with benefits and stuff like that. He's actually like a small businessman now. That seems to be the way things are going. And he says that he used to be all kinds of people on that rig to make sure that that thing was in the right place, and now just a big machine does it. So all those videos you see with the chain going around it and all that kind of stuff, most of that work is done by machines these days. And so that was interesting. I think that was a good. I felt good that people who are successful in the current zeitgeist can see the limits of the current zeitgeist. I thought that was great. So anyway, so the next day, that would be Monday, what we call here Lunday Gras, which is kind of like Mardi Gras for the locals. I got some reinforcements from Zeithaus Edinburgh.
Well, here we are in the Zeitmobile, getting ready to go out for Zeitgeist Mardi Gras. We're still waiting to get the decals. Alright, so we're headed to Uptown. Going to hand out some DVDs, talk to some people, maybe get some changes going. Let's see what we got. The last thing this country wants is critical thinkers. George Carlin. Join your local chapter, thezeitgeistmovement.com, Facebook, Zeitgeist New Orleans. Bam. 1 every 10 minutes of my time. And I don't mind using it to do this at all. Up ahead, this mound here, that's the Mississippi River on the other side of that. And there's a bike trail on top of it.
Hurricane wind blow, bust down the front door, broke all the windows, where'd all the trees go? Lake Pontchartrain rising like the house of the sun, and I bet you never thought Canal Street would be one. Don't nobody pity New Orleans, 'cause New Orleans will get by fine without it. Save your pity for a city who needs it. Hurricanes only come for a season. We've been with the wind and rise with the water. If you ain't been, then man, you really oughta to see the sinners and the saints come together, 'cause we know how we all bleed black and gold. I remember when seafood was still on the menu. Used to have an appetite, now we just pretend to. No more crab or crawfish balls, 'cause nobody wants to eat them, 'cause it tastes like oil. Oil, man, if you can, try to help me understand why you couldn't fix a leak, why you didn't have a plan. It's easy to be greedy, making money so fast, and it's hard to find solutions with your head up your cash. It shouldn't take you so long to clean up the mess. You say you did your best, come on BP, that's BS. Don't nobody pity New Orleans, 'cause New Orleans will get by fine without it. Save your pity for a city who needs it. Hurricanes only come for a season. We've been with the wind and rise with the water. If you ain't been, then man, you really oughta to see the sinners and the saints come together, 'cause we know how to let the good times roll.
Hey everybody, we're here in Uptown at Zeitgeist Mardi Gras, and we've got our DVDs of Zeitgeist 3, and we're going to pass them out.
Signing in a Sea of Humanity celebration, hoping to talk with our brothers and sisters, hand out useful information for moving value systems in a healthy direction for all of us. But It looks like a lot of happy faces out here, so we'll just see if they want any informational DVDs and want to talk about moving toward a sustainable world for human beings.
I know. Unfortunately, though, you know, in this loud music like this, it's going to be hard to, you know, people are going to be into the music, it's going to be loud, those kind of things. So what I like to do is go to the outskirts and find people kind of like wandering off on their own and say, hey, have you ever heard of the Zeitgeist movement?
I agree. Let's do it. Follow the man. Let's do it. This is your job now.
They gon' keep us down. Who that, true that, we that town. Mardi Gras, bring your mom, papa, and your sister. Grammy and your pappy yelling, throw me something, mister. Don't nobody pity New Orleans, 'cause New Orleans will get by fine without it. Save your pity for a city who needs it. Hurricanes only come for a season, 'cause we've been with the wind, rise with the water. You ain't been, then man, you really oughta to see the sinners and the saints come together, 'cause we know that we all bleed black and gold. Thank you.
This is beyond Ron. Well, just like sustainable housing. We believe the problems that we face today are super wrong monetary system. So, you know, so you understand, right? Yeah, this has nothing to do with that. LSU takes like
Robots with emotions. And so, all human labor and all intellectual labor will be obsolete. It's just a matter of time.
Here's the point I think. I didn't want to do it.
We see it's more like a Star Trek like existence, you know, where human worth is a given and the material wealth is given, and then you do what you want from there.
We used to fight when we were younger a lot. But now
like,
you'd have a hard time. You'd have a hard time. Our kid was nuts and I stabbed his son. He wants to fight me. He does all his push-ups. I just stabbed him.
well,
See what happens? See what happens?
Yeah, I mean,
so damn nice thing.
on the face of man, yes. And one of the reasons why people are materialistic marketing makes people think that they'll be happier if they have a certain product or drive a certain car. Exactly. Right. Well, that's why I'm marketing major. Like, I'm marketing the outside. I'm trying to get him. He's one of our members of the Zeitgeist group. What's going on?
I wouldn't do that.
For the TV podcast.
You're trying to like. Oh, it's just a DVD? Yeah, it's a DVD movie, man. It's very entertaining. It's got a lot of information. It'll blow your mind. I swear, it changed my life a year ago. Like January 13th, 1 year ago that day, was whenever like I started this my belly was going. And I had those values, man. I want to help people. I want to go and help people. Never really help anybody. No, but whenever I came back home, I was worried about pussy, cars, bitches, getting fucked up, doing fucking jobs. That's right. I mean, I still enjoy those things, you know, a lot. The thing is now, man, like, like the things that I wasn't as important. It's like the veil was lifted. I realized there's so many other things I'm performing before. And now, yeah, so with with the technological advancements we have today. So you take the application of a resource-based economy and take the best technology of the day and combine them, and you have a fully automated system that supplies, like you said, our needs and demands, and frees us up to do the things that we want to do as human beings. Check it out. That's a 3-hour documentary done by Peter Joseph, is what spawned the Zeitgeist movement. Also, whenever he met Jacques, like first he had the problems, Jacques had the answers, they never knew about each other, and then
I was following the car on there.
Appreciate it, brother. You know there's a local chapter here in your state? You know there's chapters all over the state? Well, right now there's chapters over there. Right now there's 1,000 chapters at least or more across the world. There's 700,000 members across the world in about 70 countries. And we're actively trying to promote this. We're trying to give people ideas. I mean, because it is a monstrosity, and eventually one day that dollar bill will reach zero. It's guaranteed. Because simple consumption means we're only consuming as long as we have the resource there. But if the resources go, the value of the dollar bill goes. So here, check it out. Share with your friends. You got a copy? Alright, cool. Y'all share it amongst yourselves and check it out, man. It's where it'll change those lives. Not like Occupy or anything like that. But it is basically not because somebody wants us to, because we saw this and we're like, hey, let's get involved. Let's see what kind of change we can make on the site. And we can. So let's go. What technology have we supposed to make this? Grow our own organic food, grow our own organic vegetables. I tell you, right now we have 700,000 members of 70 countries. That's what we are. Check it out. Share with your friends. Oh yeah, we do. I'm not wearing free t-shirts.
What's
Yeah.
that?
Zeitgeist moving forward, y'all not familiar with it? Well, apparently some of y'all are familiar with it. No, familiar with the Zeitgeist movement. No, not. Listen, well, okay, well, the poverty movement? Well, it's more than just that. It's not about poverty. It encompasses the whole social aspect of the world right now, right? We believe we have outdated social values to the current, the current status quo of things. I agree. And right now what we need to do is we want to see all repetition jobs automated. Us to move towards sustainability, become less dependent upon the monetary system. Because all the dollar bill is really it's an invention. That's right. So it's a fancy little piece of paper. Yeah, and it doesn't require shit. I mean, we don't require money to make these things that we have around us. All we require is people who want to do it. That's what requires a value change. Right now, people got too lackadaisical. You know what I'm saying? The value change is being market communist. Take away the monetary and add more communism. The difference between the communist government is there's no government at all. Yeah. You know, so that's anarchy. You're vouching for... I would say anarchy. Anarchy in the sense that there's control there. Right. Yeah, control anarchy. What we do is there's people would oversee the machines do all the labor. That's right. Everybody would be doing what it is that makes them happy. So please check it out. You have a local chapter coordinator. Yeah. I think you should run for Congress. I'm actually the Mississippi State coordinator for the Zeitgeist movement. No, badass. Where are y'all from?
It's free.
It's free.
Alright.
Open source. It's a 2.5-hour documentary explaining the Zeitgeist movement.
I heard about it, but I haven't seen it.
Are you filming?
I am.
I'll watch it.
Okay. It's a resource-based economy, automated society where labor is obsolete, and so should be coming to fruition in the next decade or two.
Okay. I'll check it out.
Okay.
I like your shirt.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Free DVD?
I'm okay, thank you.
It's Zeitgeist 3 moving forward.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Okay. Are you familiar with Zeitgeist?
No, but it's with realesme.org, so I'm curious.
Ha!
gender convergence, a science-based gender instead of a cultural-based gender. And this is a science, we're all about science, using current science and technology to create, just hand it this way. So to create what we call a resource-based economy that doesn't use money, and there's no debt, there's no labor. There's three factors of production: labor, capital, and resources. When labor's gone, so will capital be, because people don't have jobs to get money to buy things. The only thing that's relevant is the resources available, and we're only running at about 1% efficiency in our current zeitgeist, and we want to change the zeitgeist, which is German for the spirit of the times. Have a society that's not based on greed anymore. There's still supply and demand, but it's humans make demands on the system, and the system supplies those demands in an automated way.
Well, thank you. Thank you.
Those arrows at time, and it changes the taste and the nutritional value of the play. So if you can do it local, fresh is better, right? So we advocate using automated aquaponic systems that, the fish provide the fertilizer and the plants provide the oxygen and the food for the fish.
Aeroponics, aquaponics, and hydroponics combined.
Right, yeah. And these food systems can be miniaturized to a point where you can have them in, just a small house with just a little yard, or just even some people do it indoors to have a spare bedroom and grow their food indoors that way.
Thank you, brother, man. Appreciate it, man. Yeah, give us a shout, bro.
Imagine if all products were that way.
So how sawmills going to work? Something that's organic. How you gonna do? What are you gonna do with trees and chopping down trees and whatnot? How do you?
Well, actually, through nanotechnology, eventually we'll be able to replicate things down at the nanoscale, like we do carbon nanotubules. I don't know if you're familiar with that, where you can connect carbon atoms together to actually make things. You can manufacture diamonds, so you could make a diamond structure that would be as thin as paper, like a diamond glass. It's as thin as paper, but it's also bulletproof, and it's very lightweight. So anyway, you would just be able to manufacture wood or wood-like substance to make anything you want with.
So you
can even print out
and make super soldiers with the diamond glass too.
If you wanted to have it done that way, we were hoping to advocate the value chain as well.
That's why we call it the Zeitgeist movement. It's German for spirit of the times. We have to change the zeitgeist, otherwise the artificial intelligence that we create, which will be basically our offspring, if they have the wrong values, that's not good for us, right? You get Terminator if you do it wrong, right? So,
do it right, you get the world peace.
Right. And it's not science fiction, it's happening today.
What thing that somebody's ever fought for that hadn't been risky, you know what I mean? You're there. So, man, check it out, bro. Share with your friends, man. If you want to get involved,
nice meeting you guys.
Man.
You too.
Thanks for listening.
It's not as big.
He already has one.
Will y'all make movies about technology and stuff?
What we're doing with this is we're interested in the ideas basically from it. So we
see how powerful some of the ideas could be if more people considered it an option. Pretty much, because a lot of people, they think like, well, technology that, hey, what's up? So, good to meet you. Is your hand healing? Yeah, I'll break my elbow.
So that's what we did for the first annual Zeitgeist Mardi Gras. We handed out some DVDs and spread the word, and this is how you do it. You just talk to people on the street, ask them to watch your show, kind of like, please listen to my demo. And, you know, it seems like it works just fine. I mean, it seems like, you know, we ran into a couple people who were like, nah. But for the most part, 80-90% were like, yeah, hell yeah, of course. It's exactly what we should do. And I think Steve is right. It seems like the younger crowd seems to understand where we're at in history a little bit better than the older folks, who are pretty much always, you know, even in the days of the Wright brothers, you know, the Wright brothers were in the air at the time when people were saying, well, man will never fly. Why? If God wanted man to fly, he would have given him wings, you know. The old conventional wisdom, if you will, that we can do anything. We just can't do that for some reason. But, so, you know, you get a few of those, but for the most part, as you see, it's pretty much, you know, 90% positive. And that's what you'll experience, too, when you get out there and hand out your own DVDs in your own local area. And, of course, no matter where your local area is, we will see you next Zeitgeist Mardi Gras, 2013, February 9th through the 12th. Be there or be square. And I will now leave you with some scenes from Mardi Gras Bourbon Street. Enjoy, and we'll see you next week.
And Michelle, get yourself. Yeah.
Shaky. Alright, did I get that?
Give me a key.
Look at those two boys in there.
Come on, Bob. Can't take you anywhere. That's Mardi
Who that? We that.
Yeah, I didn't want to get that on there. You do it. I did, but this was about. Get a good look on the camera. I got it.
Sure. Keep flicking. Oh!
Wait,
I wish the screen would. Oh, it does. Hell yeah. Y'all go ahead and tell me I know where to go.
Por hasta aquí hemos llegado, ¿no?
racial, sexual, religious chauvinism, to rabid nationalist fervor are beginning not to work. A new consciousness is developing which sees the Earth as a single organism and recognizes that an organism at war with itself is doomed.